What is this Reddit post? Yikes, dude. I'm almost scared to read this post. Yeah, dude, I don't even want to read this, man. A Grand Senior Game Producer says the token was added because RMT gold selling is unbeatable. Oh, look who it is. Blenderer. Blender is a Reddit Andy. I see you, Blender. I don't understand the point of WoW token from a game design point of view. Are there really any large percentage of players who can't afford $15 a month? Retail players help me out. Have they ever said it's supposed to control RMT? It's mostly to undercut. Dude, a grin comes into the depths of Reddit. This is a tool that helps mitigate RMT. Probably saying the quiet part out loud, but RMT gold selling is not beatable. It can be mitigated in gradients, but it's never killable. Token is a proven tool to mitigate it. This is all I'm going to say about this on my personal Twitter. Oh, this is on Twitter. If you can't beat him, join him. This is the best way to mitigate it, huh? Grin based as usual. I mean, if this is the take, then WoW token's coming to Classic. Oh my gosh. So, I think the reason WoW token got added to Wrath is because it's a 3-year-old server. Botting and GDAPs are rampant. The fucking value of the dollar is so expensive. Like, it's so high. I don't know what the difference is. If it's so high or so low, it's just, like, everything's inflated. And I do feel like on Classic, on a fresh Classic release, it doesn't need a WoW token to mitigate gold selling because the gold is so expensive. Gold is so hard to get in Classic compared to TBC and Wrath that it doesn't get out of hand the first year of a Classic server. I mean, yeah, there's bots, there's GKPs, there's gold buying, there's gold selling. And the best way I can, like, wrap my head around it is, like, the best solo gold farm per hour in Classic is 50 gold per hour. That's the best gold per hour that you can farm. In TBC, the next expansion, it's 250 gold per hour by doing Paladin farms in Strathel, right? And the 50 gold per hour is best from, like, Dire Molly's jump runs with herbalism mining. Or Maradon ghost mushroom farms. Or I guess you can maybe one pulling Maradon on a mage is the best gold per hour and selling boosts. Yikes, dude. That's probably like 200, 300 gold per hour. I take it back. But anyways, the point is the amount of raw gold per hour that can be farmed in Classic compared to all other expansions is so low. You need new farms? Well, it's just not a mage, right? Anyways, I don't want to see WoW token in Classic ever. That's just my cope. But this is why Hardcore is going to do so well. This is why it thrives, because especially if it was a solo self-found server. Is this why you guys want 1 to 59? No trading, no auction house, no mailbox. To avoid the RMT?
I've been expecting you.
Bro,
I've been
it actually would
expecting
destroy...
you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is why I play Hardcore. So you guys think if it's solo self-found 1 to 59, it's going to mitigate real money transaction on a Classic server? Because they can't buy boosts. And there's no incentive to buy gold because you can't trade the gold to a level 60 mage boosting you a dungeon. You might not even be able to boost in the dungeon, depending on what they do with the dungeon rule set. That's why people always said no AH, no trading, no groups, etc. to avoid this problem. Okay.
What brings
but
you
imagine
here?
You pierce the veil. You make it to level 60 on a hardcore server, and there are no rules. Then we're playing on a normal server rule set like everybody else. The RMT's the exact same situation as a regular server, right? If at level 60 you can trade, you can auction, which I think you should be able to, no matter what. I think level 60 you should be able to do everything.
Expecting you.
And RMT's just the same, no? The idea is those bots can't make it to 60 without ever dying. The bots... So now the bots can't be boosted. Oh, man. I'm starting to see the light, dude. I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to see the light. Holy shit, dude. You guys might have won me back. Bots can be boosted, though. Not if they do the one dungeon rule restriction. I'm going to be honest. Seeing this classic WoW token in Wrath is actually scaring the hell out of me. And my take on the whole one dungeon ID thing has been let the server run. But now, to get as far away from a classic WoW token I think I'd like to see one dungeon ID.
Ah,
1 to
I've
59.
been expecting
Or 1 to 50.
you.
Many people doom the fuck out over the token. Bro, the token is like dropping the doom hammer, bro. This is like... It's a total reset in the world. Like tsunami. It is tsunami action. I'm still dooming. Yeah. Bots can still grind mobs in a very safe way. Bots are going to get farmed, bro. I swear, Watkins, there's going to be a culture of farming people in the open world. Whether they're a bot or not, like, I think you should just, like, pull a mob on top of somebody just to see if they're real or not. Just as, like, a litmus test. Like, yo, are you a bot? Let me see. I'm going to pull a mob on top of you. Takes out a ton of enjoyment, 1 to 60.
Well
it's not
met.
worth... Ompy says, solo self-found is so lame, it takes a ton of enjoyment out of 1 to 60. Not worth no bots. Dude, we just recently did a Frontier Fresh, leveling for 24 hours, and we grouped, we traded. We didn't use Auction House because it was assuming there's a fresh server. But man, grouping, trading, playing with other players. Maybe
Johnny
you can only group with
_sloth
players
just
within like 5
subscribed.
levels of you or something.
PTR hype, PTR hype.
Yo, PTR soon, Johnny. PTR soon. Yeah, then don't do hardcore. I'm just saying the experience we had grouping up with each other. It's fun to group up with players the same level as you. It's not fun grouping up with the 16 getting boosted. It's fun trading with players the same level as you. It's not fun trading with level 60s with max gold.
What brings you here?
Access to just farms where they're farming green gear that's of your level. I don't know how they do it, man. PTR win, bro. They need to hurry up and rush this PTR out so everybody can give their take. We can see what works, what doesn't. Soul Found is lit, and grouping trading is lit. True. I think that's where I draw the line. It's fun to group and trade with players the same level as you. It's not fun grouping and trading with level 60s. So get world first 30? Yeah, burning. About a rule you can only group with players plus minus level range of 5. I used to think that was a cringe rule because Turtle WoW does it, and all the Turtle WoW boys came in here and talking about how great Turtle WoW was. It's not a terrible idea. I've been playing Soul Found with a few tunes. Yeah. Not being able to use green gear that drops for other tunes feels bad. Yeah. One of the most fun things, though, about this Frontier Fresh was we grouped and traded with each other. I really felt like I was in a guild for the first time doing this 24-hour Fresh simulation. We're on ATS. We just randomly all rolled Fresh characters, but I found a wand, and in guild chat, I'm like, yo, who needs a wand? Who needs buffs? I'm running by my guildies. I'm buffing them. They're buffing me. I ran into Peter at level 17. He's like, yo, you want to quest in, do this southern part of Darkshore together? Murk Deep, the Murlocs, they're pretty tough. So we grouped up and we finished those together. Like, man, it felt so good playing the game with other players. Trading greens felt really nice, not going to lie. Yeah, trading items with each other felt really good. Trading, buffing, grouping, yeah. Maybe it was just a breath of fresh air. Iron Lad died for this? Yeah, he did. A little Wednesday Doom, of course. I like Token. I got Legion for free thanks to Token. Yeah. Yeah, my whole take on the Token is Wrath is 3 years old anyways, bro. I'm not playing the server because it's old anyways. I already moved on. I feel like it's impossible to play Wrath of the Lich King with some type of integrity. It's old. Bots have never been banned. Gold selling, gold buying is rampant. Like, does the WoW Token really affect you if you're still playing Wrath of the Lich King? And if it does, you're like a special unicorn who's been playing by the rules and is okay with everything else going on around you. Even the most pure players like Salve Dalit, they're doing GDKPs to farm gold because that's the best gold per hour. Everybody else is doing it. You have to do it. He never bought gold. He's saving up gold in these GDKPs, not buying items to save up for a Shadowmourne. I think his other take was now he can't buy items competitively. Yeah, like if he ever joins a GDKP again, now he can't, because the WoW Token's in the game, he can't compete with anybody else. He can't join a GDKP and buy items competitively because everybody else is a WoW Token now. So, Tagging quest mobs in group would mean no lines. Yeah, Crippler. Maybe the 5-level thing would actually work. It just seems like such a weird rule. It's gonna make my 2 GDPs go to the moon? It's actually a good thing, right? Most crafting items doubled or tripled hours after the token was released. Wow. So is the WoW token even better for gold sellers? I feel like the people who were selling gold were supposed to be in shambles about this, but does the WoW token make those people that are selling gold happier because there's going to be more gold that they're going to be able to sell now? And the value of it might go down. It might even out, but Blizzard doesn't even care to ban them. Yeah, true. Now the gold sellers are even happier because Blizzard put on the Band-Aid fix, and they're basically saying now we'll never have to look at gold buying, gold selling ever again. We've got our own system in the game. You are not wrong. This is a little scary here on Fresh. As a verified swimmer, I think WoW token's a terrible thing. Yeah, I really don't have too many opinions on it. Like, my take is always the server's old anyways. I wasn't going to play Wrath anyways. Wrath is old news, man.